2013 is in full swing, and maybe you're planning to hit the gym after being naughty over the holidays, like me, or trying to finally quit a bad habit. But before you get started, you've really got to make sure it's all straight in your head. We want to make sure you're truly successful with some of those New Year's resolutions. Joining us is psychologist Robbie Ludwig. Robbie, great to have you on the show. Happy New Year.
Great to be here. Happy New Year to you, too.
Yeah, and we wanted to be happy and we wanted to be successful. So what's the first thing we should do before we even get started on our New Year's resolution? Kind of late, but, you know, reformulate them.
Right. I think it's really important to have the right intention. Sometimes we choose New Year's resolutions that we're not really committed to, and it's more of a wish. So I think it's important to make sure that when you choose something, it's something you're really invested in.
Okay, so like I'm wanting to get my baby weight off, and if you try to think about that, but you got to be really specific about it and make sure it's attainable too, I would imagine. Why do so many of us fail after the first month? Do we need to make it broader, like make healthy decisions?
Well, I think we rely on motivation, and the problem with relying on motivation is that we don't always feel motivated. So that's why we really need to follow a plan. If you're following a plan, then you can really focus on the details, and you're not relying on the feeling, because the feeling, sometimes you're motivated, sometimes you're not motivated. And if you rely just on the motivation, that's why a lot of resolutions don't go the distance.
Okay, so I would imagine that it's good to have a support system. Like my mom and I are in this together. Like, we're going to be healthier. We're going to work out this year. You know, we're going to watch my kiddos and make sure we can make it happen. Is it a good idea, though, to let your friends and family know your goals so they can keep you accountable?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, the studies really show that when you include either a mentor or a good support system, or you make yourself accountable to somebody, if you basically make your New Year's resolution public, sometimes they recommend making a blog, put it out there, then it feels a little bit different. Then you feel like, wow, it's not only a private goal I have with myself, so if I fall off, you know, and I don't actually meet my goals, who's going to really know? You have to basically answer to your friend or your support system, and it really does make a difference. Accountability and a good support system really can help those New Year's resolutions become successful.
You make a great point too. It makes you think about social media. It's so easy now to make something public, you know?
Think about it. If you're putting your weight, let's say, on a blog, you're going to really want to make sure you're following that goal.
That's so true, because you want to be successful. What are your tips to having a successful year in 2013?
You know, I think the goal is to make really the intention to have a good year, to focus on the positives in your life, and also to give yourself credit. Very often we aim for perfection, and the goals that we create for ourselves are not going to happen immediately. They're really more long-term goals when you think about it. So you really need to break down those goals into small steps. Give yourself credit for the success that you create, because success really builds on success.
So it sounds like you really have to be calculated about it. You've got some great tips. Robbie Ludwig, thanks so much for helping us.
Thank you so much. Good luck with those New Year's resolutions.
Thank you. I'm working on it.